Hello everyone, this is HEARTHSTONE here back with some more Shaman Murloc deck action, and I actually wanted to talk a little bit about my deck before I crush some Hopeless Fool. But anyways, a lot of you were asking how many Murloc cards are there, so I wanted to show them off to you really quick and kind of talk about them just a tiny bit, and then I will play a game at the end of this video versus some random scrub. But anyways, these are all the Murloc cards that are in the game. Let's go ahead and go through them. Of course, their mana cost is up in the top left side, their attack and health is down here, and then their name and description of what they do, and then also based on how rare the card is the gems. I don't know the colors. I think blue is rare and purple is like super uncommon, and then orange is legendary. I think so. Epic, is that what this one's gonna be called? But either way, let's talk about them. So the 1 mana creatures up here are Grimscale Oracle. All other Murlocs, not Morlocks, all other Murlocs have +1 attacks. So that means that at any time you have Murlocs on the board and this guy is out, they have +1. This is a crab. He's not actually a Murloc, but he does have good synergy with Murlocs. His battle cry is destroy a Murloc and gain +2/+2, and he has what is called battle cry. Now, battle cry is what happens when they charge into battle, basically get put down on the board for the first time. So this has really good synergy with the 1/1 Murlocs that we'll talk about in a little bit, or killing one of your opponent's Murlocs. So definitely keep that in mind. Then there's Murloc Raider. He's a great little guy to draw on the first round because he only costs 1, but he is a 2 attack and 1 health. And of course, he'll have great synergy. The whole point of Murlocs is to have synergy. They kind of remind me of Plague Rats from old school Magic the Gathering. I know there's other creatures that have good synergy too, but that's just the one I remember. And basically, the more of them you have, the quicker they scale upwards. But if you only have a couple out, they're not so good. So then we have Murloc Tidecaller, who also costs 1. He's also 1/2. That is reversed, though, so not the 2 attack. Instead, it's just 1 attack and 2 health. And this guy is, whenever a Murloc is summoned, gain +1 attack. So that is +1 attack on the Murloc only. So if you get him out early, you keep summoning Murlocs, he gets more and more powerful. Does not get more life, though, so he is still relatively easy to kill. Now we have this guy down here in the 2 mana cost category, Bluegill Warrior. He doesn't really look like a warrior. He does look a little bit derpy, but he costs 2. He has charge with 2 attacks. That's kind of nice. Then there's Murloc Tidehunter, who is one of my favorites if utilized correctly. His battle cry is summon a 1/1 Murloc Scout. And the kind of cool thing about that is that 1/1 Murloc Scout can be eaten by the Hungry Crab to get +2/+2, which is pretty cool. Plus, it scales well with all the other buffs you'll see. Now, this guy has a battle cry. Again, this is also a battle cry. Now, it's kind of confusing mid-game to remember that some of them are battle cries and some of them are basically at all times, like this one right here with all caps, and you just got to remember that. Anyways, battle cry, each player draws 2 cards. Now, you may be saying, well, why would you want to give your opponent 2 cards? Keep in mind that Murloc decks are all about getting lots of Murlocs out very quickly and ending the game extremely quickly. It does not scale well in the late game, so anything you can do to draw extra cards is going to be helpful, and chances are, a lot of times, decks will have a lot of high-cost cards, so your opponent's not even able to utilize a lot of those, but sometimes they'll be able to summon creatures that destroy you. But either way, that's what Murlocs are all about, man. This one down here, give all other Murlocs +2 health. Now remember, this one is a battle cry, and that's definitely something to keep in mind there. This guy right here is so good. I honestly think they'll nerf him at some point. So he costs 3. He's a 3/3 creature, and all other Murlocs have +2/+1. That is not a battle cry. That is so good. Oh my god. And then this guy is the one you unlock, Old Murkai. He's the one you unlock if you unlock all the other Murloc cards, which honestly there's not that many. You can actually craft these guys for very, very cheap. They cost very little powder to do. Plus, you get them in the decks that you open up quite a bit as well. This guy has charge and has +1 attack for each other Murloc on the battlefield. So you have 6 Murlocs out. All of a sudden, he is an 8/4. All right, can you have that many out, or is it 5 total? But either way, that is going to be all the Murloc cards. I will show you my deck super-duper quick here. There he is, Murloc Shaman. You can see right here on the balance of the deck, it's all very low-cost cards for the most part. That's kind of just how Murlocs are. So we got 1 or 2 of the Grimescale Oracles. We have the 1 Hungry Crab. I only actually have one of these cards. Is why there's only 1 in there. Haven't unlocked another one just yet. 2 of the Murloc Raiders, 2 Murloc Tidecallers, 2 Bluegill Warriors. I do have the Frostwolf Grunt. He's going to be an early game taunt. I like to get him out early if possible, just to get that Murloc count up. 2 Murloc Tidehunters, 3 Excuse me, yeah, 2 of these, 1 of the Frostwolf guys, and then this costs 3. This is a very interesting one. Summons 2/2/3 Spirit Wolves with Taunt. I like this early in Desperation moves where I need to get it out to keep my Murlocs alive. It does have Overload, though, which means you have 2 less mana next turn. Then there's Hex. Hex is just always a good spell, as it can remove those big creatures off the battlefield. And then we have the Cold Light Oracle, have 2 of those. Cold Light Seer, 2 of those. I do have 1 bear just with Taunt, again, to protect the Murlocs. Murloc War Leader at 2. Another guy with Taunt. He has a lot of health. Again, it's really just to keep the Murlocs alive. There's good old Murkai. Another guy with Taunt because I love them, and Bloodlust. This is my trap card, man. This is the card that is really, really good because remember, you're getting out lots of Murlocs all at once. If you give them all +3, yeah, that scales quite quickly. But Booty Bay Bodyguard, again, just a basic taunt creature. Fin Creeper, same thing. Lord of the Arena, same thing. And then we have Alikir, the Wind Lord. I have him just because he's cool. He's got Wind Fury Charge, Divine Shield, and Taunt, which is, I think, the most buffs out of any creature in the game. But he does only have 3 attack and 5 health. But he does, again, this deck is all about burst. So this guy comes out. He charges in for 3, charges in for another 3. Maybe you're taking down a giant creature they have with his Divine Shield, things like that. And he has Taunt. Again, a good synergy with the Murloc. So that is my Murloc deck, and it is a ton of fun. I wonder, actually, if I go to all sets, let's see. Not reward set. I want to go. Oh, yeah, it's done here. If you right-click on a card, it will give you more description. He's a legend among Murlocs, they say. Let's see if these other ones say anything or not. Probably not. But let's just see. I guess Oracles don't really get a whole... Or not Oracles, but Murlocs don't get a whole lot of love. And there we go. Garage. That's actually kind of funny. And this guy right there, nope, he doesn't say anything either. So let's go ahead and try and play a game right now. Sorry if that was boring to you guys. I thought it was a lot of fun. You can see my character's only level 12, so I haven't played that much. And if I lose horribly, then this is still going to go up. But right now, at the time of casting this, my deck is currently 4-1. The one guy who was able to beat me, well, he was able to kill me before I could get out my Murlocs, which was really, really sad. Basically, if they have good map control and they realize that they're getting hit with a Murloc deck, then that is bad news for me, because they start focusing down the creatures and instead of trying to kill me right away, and that's when it becomes a bad nightmare. So we are going to be going up against Uther.
I will fight with honor.
All right, he's going to fight with honor. I feel like Hex is a little bit early. I know it's a great spell, but I want to get rid of that in lieu of getting out more Murlocs, hopefully. There we go. That was a great draw. So now I got that one right there. I have my 3 Murlocs out. I would love to get Hex back right away. Ooh, we do have another one of those as well. So at this point, it becomes, okay, which guy do I want to actually summon here? Do I want this guy because he's 1/1 and he's going to be summoning a recruit pretty soon? Do I want the Murloc Raider because he's going to be doing early damage? We're going to go with Murloc Raider for now. So there he is right there. I love that he only costs 1. And I like to keep it secret that I have a Murloc deck as long as I can, but usually that's like after the first turn. They're going to figure it out pretty quickly. So we'll see if he actually has any creatures he can play. He is going to use the Mana Crystal. What's he going to use? I prefer to save it. That is a really good card, though, that he actually no. He should not have done that. That was actually... after you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. That was actually a terrible card to summon right now. After you summon a minion, so that's going to be only him. And I did actually draw Hex again right away. So now actually we can actually start getting our synergy right away, because I can throw this guy out. That's going to give all of the Murlocs +1 attack. Keep in mind that that is not Battle Cry, though. So we're going to go ahead and go for this one right there. And I do want to kill this guy right away, because after you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Look at my Murlocs here. He would be killing off these every single time. So even though this guy's 3/1, and I really want to attack him directly, in the long term, that's not going to be good for me. So let's go ahead and do that one. Cleaning up that guy right away. Keep in mind that Paladins do have spells like Consecration, or is it Consecrate? I think it's Consecrate. Either way, that do lots of damage to creatures. It does a low amount of damage, but Murlocs have very low health. So want to try and do as much damage as quickly as possible. So he's going to use his hero power on this. This is actually going to be good for him, because he can decide on which one he actually wants to kill off. Now, at this point, killing this guy with Hex, I mean, it's not really going to be worth it, because all it's going to do is make that guy a 0/1 with Taunt. So it will make this guy survive for 1 more turn. I don't think that's worth it, though, is kind of the problem right now. So each player draws. I'm going to go ahead and do this one here. I don't think using Hex right away is a good idea. I did get this one with Taunt, and another bear with Taunt, so he's going to be coming out next turn, most likely. We do have this guy right here, which I'm wondering I might have to sacrifice him, because he's going to kill either this guy or this guy. I'm not sure which one he would actually end up choosing. So I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and do that. And since this guy is basically as good as dead anyway, I'm going to go ahead and kill his there. Not ideal, but think of it like this. If he was a rogue, if he was a mage, or a druid, this guy would be dead anyways, because their ultimate allows them to do 1 damage to something. So definitely keep that in mind. And yeah, trying to see what he's going to play here. He's looking through his cards. Now, right now, I'm actually okay with what's going on right now. That 1/1/4 is going to be kind of annoying. But we'll see. There's the Feral Spirits, which are actually kind of cool. And then if I play this, I'm going to have 2 less mana actually next turn. So I'll still unlock a crystal, but it's going to bring it down to 3. I could still summon my Iron Fur Grizzly next turn. And actually, that might be...
I wonder.
That might actually be the way to do this here. I think, because those are 2/3, so we can't kill him with just one of those. I think this is the right move here. So we're going to go ahead and do this. So I will have less mana next turn, but at the same time, I can still kind of put on a little bit of pressure here. And remember, this guy has already used his battle cry, so as far as that is concerned, not going to be that useful. But having these wolves out, hopefully I can, well, I won't be able to draw this guy. But I can do the bear. So I'm going to have quite a bit of taunt on the board. And what's this paladin's next move? His name's Kamikaze, by the way. Not sure if I'm a fan of that name. He's probably going to kick my butt, but we'll see. We'll see what he's got. So give a friendly minion Divine Shield. Okay. I think he would have... Okay, he's got... Ooh, he's actually got 2 of those guys. Very cool. So that's actually going to be good for him. But keep in mind, I do have the taunt here, so he has to attack the wolves there. And you can see he's realizing... Oh, God. I don't know about this. So he is going to go for this one. That's going to break away the Divine Shield. Almost kills off my wolf, but not yet. And does manage to take it out there. I did kill his boar for it, though, because he's got a boring deck. Ooh, now we're starting to get a little bit of synergy. So this is going to be all other Murlocs have +2/+1. And remember, I only have 3 energy, so I can either go for Taunt or I can go for this. Now, let's kind of do some basic thinking here. If I throw this guy out, that's going to be +2, so this guy will have 4. I can swing in for 4. I can swing in for 8. And then the problem, though, next turn is, look at this. He's going to kill this guy, and we'll assume he has something that's going to buff these guys. So he's going to kill this guy, then these guys are vulnerable. So I think what I'm going to actually do for now, since I only have the 3 energy anyways, or should I do Hex, actually? Hex might be really useful. All right, let's go ahead and go for Taunt right now. I would love been able to summon a totem here. But at this point, I still kind of want him to come to me. So I'm just going to kind of keep whittling him down just a little bit. Go ahead and do that. Got him down to 17. And I like how this game's going so far, but he still does have lots of cards here. So one thing that Paladins have is the ability to heal themselves a lot. So even though you're burning him down, he'll be able to heal through the damage. So killing off these guys may have actually been the better choice. So what he will most likely do... Well, I'm kind of curious to see what card he actually ends up playing. If he summons the Recruit, that's actually kind of a good sign for me. But he's looking through right there, trying to decide, do I want to do that? Okay, he's going to go for this. Your other minions have +1 attack. Okay, this is really good for him. And he is going to do that. So what he can do now is kill off... well, are you going to... Okay, he actually took a little bit of damage on that guy first. Okay, so this is where it starts to become a little bit troublesome, because now all of a sudden he's going to have map control here. And that is no bueno for me. So he's trying to decide, should I go for it? He decides to. I do take him out, and it is going to be my turn. Okay, so we got this guy now. And all of the Murlocs have +2/+1. I'm trying to think if I should do that, because this guy only has 6, which will be taken out by those 2. He does do 3 damage. Has +1 attack for each other Murloc on the board. So I'm wondering, actually, what the best idea here is. Because I can summon up both of these guys and do that. That's going to give him +4, which will bring him down to 11. The problem is, well, they're going to have a lot of health, so let's try it anyways. Let's go ahead and go straight for that. And that's going to bring him up to 6. 6-3 to be exact. So I'm wondering if I should kill... if I kill this guy, then he's still going to be alive. We'll be able to kill off another guy for sure, but 6 damage. We don't want to pass that up. So we're going to try that, bring him down to 11. And that is going to be it. So I'm still not happy with where my army is at right now. I've done lots of damage, that is for sure. Shoot 8 missiles, random enemies for 1 damage each. Oh, wow, I actually haven't seen that before. Does manage to kill one of my guys. He should actually kill that with that. That is the smart choice. And he's going to kill that Murloc. Oh, now that Murloc's just down to a standard. He's a plebeian Murloc. We'll see if he decides to kill it. Honestly, for him, it's not really... I don't think that was worth it, but what do I know? So he should be out of mana now. So there's going to be that. I do have this guy with charge, so I can do, let's see, 4. I can do 5, 6, 7. So I think, actually, I want to save the Hex for now. Let's go ahead and do Taunt. Throw out that guy. Throw out this guy because he's got charge. And that's going to be there. I wonder if I should go straight for... I'm gonna do him. Let's see. I'm getting low on cards, though, which is kind of the problem. So I'm going to try and just poke him down a little bit. He's probably got healing. Probably has healing in there. I'm wondering if I should have been focusing down his creatures. Kind of hard to tell at this point. But we'll see what card he busts out. He is at 7. And there it is right there. Taunt with Divine Shield. That's going to be tough to crack. And the problem is... Ooh, he actually threw out a secret. Paladin's keeping a secret over there. Secret. I got a secret. I also just got this guy, though, which is quite nice. Also, that's going to allow me to summon a totem. All right, so I'm trying to think right now. He's only going to get +1 attack, which is not that impressive. Actually, I should use Hex on that. I should probably actually do that right away. Yes, we're going to use Hex on him. Take that guy out. No big deal. And let's see here. I can't use that guy. I can use this one, though. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. He gets the +1 attack. And I'm wondering if I should save this guy for now. Or if I... Wait, he has charge, actually. So if I kill... Let's see, if I kill that one... He definitely has a thing up here, which I'm not sure what it does. But let's see. That can be 5 damage directly to him, depending on what this secret is. I really don't want to lose this guy. I'm going to be missing out on 1 damage, I think. Yeah, it's probably worth it. I'm going to go ahead and kill this guy. Oh, there's a secret. Whenever it dies, return it to life with 1 health. Oh, yes, that was actually great news for me. So I'm just going to kill that off, and we're going to do that. So he did use that trap, and it did save him a couple of HP, but I didn't kill a crazy guy with it. It just returned it as a frog, so I am okay with that. And give Jason +1. Oh, he actually put that in the wrong spot. Well, he's gonna... Okay. I mean, that's one way to do it, I guess. I think that's permanently 2, though, right? Yeah. He actually put this guy in the wrong spot. He really should have put it here, because this guy gives +1/+1 and taunt to adjacent creatures, so he needs to make sure to throw something next to that. So that is it for him. I'm kind of running out of options. Oh, wait. Is this actually enough to kill him right now? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is, baby. Oh, wait, no, I can't kill that yet. Let's see. I can summon this, or I could go for a toad. No, I need to summon this for sure.
The gates are open.
Definitely have to get him out of here. Let's see. If I kill that guy, then I might have enough next turn just to kill him, depending on what happens to my guy. Or I can wait, and then he'll have to kill my guy. And then, let's see. I'm trying to think of what the best option is here. If I use this guy, I can kill him for sure. And cost for cost, that's worth it. But then I'm going to do 5, 6... Oh, wait. Oh, God, this is so tough. Or I can throw him up there and kill that, but then I only have 2.
What to do?
I'm trying to think if I should kill that or not. I mean, because this guy's really good. 2, 3, 4, 5. I wish I knew what was the best option here. Let's go ahead and do it. We're going to go ahead and do that. Then we're going to go ahead and do that. And if nothing else, if he has heal cards, he's going to be forced to use them this turn. And also, if I draw Bloodlust, then it should be over. Unless he's got crazy cards in there. Paladins don't have a ton of disable cards, though. Not a whole lot of those in Paladin decks, unless I'm missing something. But having this guy be a full health, killing off his most powerful guy, that seems like the right choice. We'll see what this card is. I feel like he doesn't know what the best play is, though. Okay, so he's going to restore 3 health up there. And double a minion's attack. So he's going to use it to kill off that guy. Going to be returning the favor, though. And that guy should... Okay, this could actually be troublesome for me. Because that was my only Murloc protection. But I do still have a couple of good cards in my deck that'll be able to help out here. He's trying to decide which one they... It basically doesn't matter at this point. They're essentially the same card.
I wonder.
And he decides to do that. That's going to take one of his guys out. And this is just the Murloc Scout, right? Yep, that's that. So I can do 3 damage. What card do I get? Whenever Murloc is summoned, gain +1 attack. This is where Murloc decks kind of fizzle out a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do all the damage that I need to. That one's okay. Not great for what I have going on. I'm going to try and just get him as low as possible. So at some point... Well, we'll see. We'll see. Depending on what he has, that is going to restore 1 of my HP. But unfortunately, I lost a little bit of wind in my sails. Even though he's only at 5 HP, if he finds a way to wipe the board, or if he gets out a couple more creatures, I'm actually in a lot of trouble here. So we'll see. He's got the 10 mana. He's got the 10 mana ready to go. I'm going to click on this little gate over here. Give him in +4. Okay, so it looks like he's going to use it to take out one of my Murlocs. He's realizing he needs to keep wiping the board as much as possible. But he might actually be in pretty good shape right now. That guy has stealth. So that's going to be 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is that, 15 damage? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then there's Wind Fury. All right, let's see. Oh, I win. And I win. There's going to be that. Finally got Bloodlust. It's my trap card. Wait, guys, you know what time it is. Yeah! Oh, yeah. Murloc deck wins again. That is currently 5-1 with the Murloc deck. And I've beaten 2 Paladins so far. I believe I've beaten a Priest. The one game I did end up losing was against a Druid. And that was like my practice game when I was practicing the deck. So there's going to be another victory. There are lots of ways to beat the Murloc deck, but it is still super, super fun. If you're wondering what that song was, it's called I Am Murloc. It was made by the Blizzard band. They always change their level, but their level's something Elite Tauren Chieftain. I've actually met those guys. They're pretty cool. But anyways, man, Murlocs. So post down below your favorite Murloc quote, and hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time. Epic, is that what this one's going to be called? But either way, let's talk about them. So the 1-mana creatures up here are Grimscale Oracle. All other Murlocs, not Morlocks, all other Murlocs have +1 attacks. So that means that at any time you have Murlocs on the board and this guy is out, they have +1. This is a crab. He's not actually a Murloc, but he does have good synergy with Murlocs. His battle cry is destroy a Murloc and gain +2/+2, and he has what is called battle cry. Now, battle cry is what happens when they charge into battle, basically get put down on the board for the first time. So this has really good synergy with the 1/1 Murlocs that we'll talk about in a little bit, or killing one of your opponent's Murlocs. So definitely keep that in mind. Then there's Murloc Raider. He's a great little guy category. Bluegill Warrior. He doesn't really look like a warrior. He does look a little bit derpy, but he costs 2. He has charge with 2 attacks. That's kind of nice. Then there's Murloc Tidehunter, who is one of my favorites if utilized correctly. His battle cry is summon a 1/1 Murloc Scout. And the kind of cool thing about that is that 1/1 Murloc Scout can be eaten by the Hungry Crab to get +2/+2, which is pretty cool. Plus, it scales well with all the other buffs you'll see. Now, this guy has a Battle Cry. Again, this is also a Battle Cry. Now, it's kind of confusing mid-game to remember that some of them are Battle Cries and some of them are basically at all times, like this one right here with all caps, and you just got to remember that. Anyways, Battle Cry, each player draws 2 cards. Now, you may be saying, well, why would you want to give your opponent 2 cards? Keep in mind that Murloc decks are all about getting lots of Murloc. Hello everyone, this is HEARTHSTONE here, back with some more Shaman Murloc deck action, and I actually wanted to talk a little bit about my deck before I crush some Hopeless Fool. But anyways, a lot of you were asking how many Murloc cards are there, so I wanted to show them off to you really quick and kind of talk about them just a tiny bit, and then I will play a game at the end of this video versus some random scrub. But anyways, these are all the Murloc cards that are in the game. Let's go ahead and go through them. Of course, their mana cost is up in the top left side, their attack and health is down here, and then their name and description of what they do, and then also based on how rare the card is the gems. I don't know the colors. I think blue is rare and purple is like super uncommon, and then orange is legendary. I think so. I had to draw on the first round because he only costs 1, but he is a 2 attack and 1 health, and of course he'll have great synergy. The whole point of Murlocs is to have synergy. They kind of remind me of plague rats from old school Magic the Gathering. I know there's other creatures that have good synergy too, but that's just the one I remember. And basically, the more of them you have, the quicker they scale upwards. But if you only have a couple out, they're not so good. So then we have Murloc Tidecaller, who also costs 1. He's also 1 too. That is reversed though, so not the 2 attack. Instead, it's just 1 attack and 2 health. And then this guy is whenever a Murloc is summoned, gain +1 attack. So that is +1 attack on the Murloc only. So if you get him out early, you keep summoning Murlocs, he gets more and more powerful. Does not get more life though, so he is still relatively easy to kill. Now we have this guy down here in the 2 mana cost. Murlocs out very quickly and ending the game extremely quickly. It does not scale well in the late game. So anything you can do to draw extra cards is going to be helpful. And chances are, a lot of times, decks will have a lot of high cost cards, so your opponent's not even able to utilize a lot of those, but sometimes they'll be able to summon creatures that destroy you. But either way, that's what Murlocs are all about, man. This one down here, give all other Murlocs +2 health. Now remember, this one is a Battle Cry, and that's definitely something to keep in mind there. This guy right here is so good. I honestly think they'll nerf him at some point. So he costs 3. He's a 3/3 creature, and all other Murlocs have +2/+1. That is not a Battle Cry. That is so good. Oh my god. And then this guy is the one you unlock, Old Murkai.